Hi everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I have a card using some cute images from Paperie Ink. They have a new mail club. So they're selling some physical stamps on their website, but for $10, you get a bunch of images. Look how many images I got. She's doing a monthly mail club. You can sign up. I'll try to see if I can remember to link it down below, but that's where these images are from. So I thought this was a giraffe at first, and maybe it is a giraffe, but I kind of think it's a cow, so I colored it like a cow. So I just thought these animals and these little fruit cards would make the perfect graduation card for my friend Brennan. If you guys remember, Brennan was a member of the Stamp Anything design team when I was, and he has gone on to kind of rule the world, I think. He's made a big name for himself in the crafting community. And this card was a part of a hop back in June. You may have seen it on my Instagram. I went ahead and filmed the process and didn't get a chance to get the video posted, but I wanted to post it now because I think it's so stinking cute. And I wanted to let you know about the mail club. Since then, they released some Christmas ones for Christmas in July. So the July one already went out, but I'm not sure when you need to sign up by to get the ones from August. She includes a bunch of images, and then she changes up. You get a postcard and some other stickers as well, and it's $10 a month in the US, and that includes shipping, which I think is just a stamped envelope now that I'm thinking about it. So I've written down my colors for you. I started with darkest to lightest, as I normally do. For my reds, I use my favorite red combo, which is R59, R46, R35, and then I threw in some R43 at the very top, and I really like the way that looked. For my greens, I'm using G19, 16, and 3, and that is because my G9, the nibs disintegrated. I'll talk about that in a haul that you'll see next week or in a couple weeks. But yeah, it completely disintegrated. It dried out so very much. So I ended up having to pick up a new marker. And so I had to use these greens instead, but I still really like the way it turned out. I'm using some E's to color in this cute little cow. Like I said, initially I thought it was a giraffe. I think it might be a cow. You guys will have to let me know what you think in the comments down below. I honestly don't know. Thank you to all of you who attended the Cardmaker Success Summit. I hope that you had a good time. As I'm filming this is Monday, July 13th. It starts Thursday of this week. I'm having surgery on Friday. So I'm not sure when I will have an opportunity. Actually, I do know when I'll have an opportunity. When I'm healing and can't do anything else, I can go through and watch all the videos. I'm going to bring in a white gel pen and add some white to the seeds and then a little bit of white to his eyeballs. And then we're going to color the cute bunny driving the carrot. I wanted to make sure that I had cars that were going the same direction. That's why I chose these two. For the cute little bunny, we're using some YRs. No, for the carrot, we're using some YRs. And then I'm going to be using some light browns for the actual bunny. The bunny got a little bit darker than I wanted him to, but in the end, I think this card turned out so cute. My initial thought was it would say go Grad go. Unfortunately, the letters that I picked, which I think are Winnie the Pooh letters from Sizzix or Spellbinders, I don't remember. It's such a cute font, but they're a little big, a little on the big side. So you guys saw the thumbnail, hopefully, and so that's what we're working with today. I really love this card. It turned out so stinking cute. So I'm coloring the stem of the carrot, the same greens. And then I'm going to bring in, I think this is E21, E000, and E00. Again, I will write down the colors in just a couple of minutes. I'm not exactly sure. But again, coloring darkest to lightest, starting at the very bottom and then working my way to the top. Because if the sun was shining overhead, the top of his head would be lighter than the bottom of his head and his body because of the way that his head is facing. So still stinking cute. You guys know I love Paperie Ink. She's one of my favorite. I love her. I love Hello Bluebird. Clearly Besotted. I just love critters. Like, give me the cute little critters. Anything fun and whimsical, it's like, sign me up. Sign me up. I love them so very much. So this also came with clouds. So I'm just using B000 and B000 to go around the edges of these clouds and add just a little bit of color to give them a bit of dimension. Now I'm going to color the traffic light, and I've lived in America my entire life. I've driven since I was 17 years old. And, well, I haven't driven in the last 10 years, but you know what I mean. Why did I put red, orange, and yellow lights on? I sure did. I colored the lights red, orange, and yellow. I'm like, Misty, oh my word. I do try to fix it when I add some gel pen later on, but I wasn't even thinking. They were just on the desk. I'm like, oh yeah, this is fine. This is fine. And this is me trying to add some yellow to the orange and some green to the yellow to give me a normal colored traffic light. So then I go through and I add just some lines of green onto the stems of both of those veggies and fruit. And then I'm using a Nuvo shimmer pen to add some glimmer to the clouds. Here is the font I mentioned. I'm going to be using red and green paper. I'm going to go ahead and put the G. I need 2 G's. Excuse me. So I wanted the word go to be in green because green means go. And so I needed a second G. So what I do when I want to double cut at the same time, I just add an extra piece of paper behind it, make sure it lines up so I can get 2 full letters. So go, Grad, go. That's what I thought we were doing. But then I realized that I didn't have enough room on this to do that. And I kept feeling like this was missing something, like something was missing, and I couldn't really figure it out. So I was playing around with it, and it took me a while to come to what we ended up doing. For my little road, the first one was a bit short, so I pulled in another one. I'm just using a ruler and that same gel pen to add some lines onto some black paper for it to be asphalt. I'm using an A2 size card, so it's 5.5 by 8.5, squared at 4 1/4. And I'm just putting the road down, trying to get it as straight as possible, cutting off the excess. And then I decided to cut out Go Grad once again so I can make a drop shadow. I feel like these letters needed that bit of black, and we also needed black for a third time. So when you bring in a color, sometimes it's better to add it 3 times rather than just 1 time. So we only have the red for 2 times, but I don't feel like that's an issue. It's this black. And I felt like these letters needed something to ground them a little bit. So they're the exact same letters. I'm just offsetting them just a little bit. You can see here that there's just barely a black border, but you can also see how much these stand out in comparison to what they did just a couple of seconds ago. So here's a good trick. If you're using letters and you're looking at your project and you're like, what is missing? What is the issue? Try adding a drop shadow. It doesn't have to be black. You could do gray. You could do a darker color, whatever color you use. You just want to add a little bit of depth. And again, we're just offsetting it just barely. You can barely see the black, but it grounded these letters. And I don't know, I just prefer the look. So that's my tip. That's my tip from me to you. So I'm using the Barely Arts glue to get these adhered. And the good thing is that I'm just kind of making them cattywampus, so I don't have to worry about them being straight. And that is why I did that. I'm just making sure that I'm angling them in different directions. I'm going to add that stoplight in front of the Go, and then I'm going to add my little animals with some foam squares, but I'm going to use liquid glue to glue down the clouds. And once I do that, this card is finished. It was so much fun. I loved not having a stamp, just having the images ready to go. You will definitely see the Christmas images in the holiday card series. My only complaint is some of them are teeny, teeny, tiny, and it's hard to color when they're already cut out. But yeah, let me know what you think of this card in the comments down below. I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.